Welcome back to the StarLadder minor qualifiers here for OCE. Grayhound lead against PC in this best of 3 series by taking a very, very simple 16-1 victory on Nuke. And PC go to their map pick of Dust 2, where I'll be honest, I'm really not feeling confident about this one. It's still a great map for Grayhound regionally. The only loss they've had in the last 3 months was against FaZe. Everybody else they've beaten. They've beaten the Chiefs. They've beaten Justice. They've beaten Avant. They've beaten Control. They beat Dreamscape. They beat the Chiefs again. Beat everybody. And although I do trust in the idea that PC would have a game plan coming into this particular map, I don't trust that it will be enough. I'm definitely of the mind that this will end up being a Grayhound victory in 2-0 fashion, and if they get their way, if they get the aggressive start that they want to, then this will end up being a simple map once again. T-side start for Grayhound as they go into the utility setups. P250 for Sicko playing the raid boss. And fast execute into the lower tunnels for Grayhound. Dexter held up towards mid with 2 flashes of his own. We're going to try and flash out the mid to B position. Looks like a mid to B play from Grayhound as a quick flash comes forward and they all rush around this corner. Smokes to get set up. Body blocked by Dick State. That's a big mistake to happen. You can see the gap on that left-hand side and the teams are going to have to readjust forward. They're going to go right towards the short area as Wolfie looks on from the bomb site. Taps on taps, knocking down the headshot against Dexter and he gets big back to his own right. And Dominic comes up with a kill instead. Malta trades it back, spots the second man as Wolfie gets taken out. BT drops that bomb out of the CT cross and big mistakes being made by Grayhound as the bomb pushed too far forward and too far away from the T-side line. They've got to wrap around and pick that up, and Ducky knows this. Got a very passive angle indeed. Maybe even be worth it to put 2 players down this position. One more flashbang to work with as Dick Stacey picks up that bomb. And all 3 drop down instead. BT peeks out. P250 finally turns on for 1. Ducky turns it right back around. The bomb from Dick Stacey finally gets up from ramp and goes planting. And bomb, planter, and Dexter. Very different positions. USPs from Ducky. Taps on taps, trying to take out Dexter, but can't take him down. 45 HP, he will remain in play. Mizuna's in a lot of trouble with no Kevlar. They still get the headshots on both the players, though. Isolating those 1v1s, and Grayhound will end up conceding the pistol. Bit too mistake-ridden for my liking. Just by a little bit. Again, body block on that smoke kind of cost them the setup to mid to B. If they had gone for that setup as well, then that probably would have been Grayhound winning out the round. So aggressive coming in from that T side, and then, well, body block smoke, no cover to get themselves into window and through the B doors. Right back out towards short, then drop that bomb at the CT spawn. It's like, you know, that was just so many mistakes after mistakes for Grayhound. It will cost them in that round, but they've got the force buy in. They got the bomb plant out from that last round. So, second round, as usual for Grayhound, will be Deagles in with head Kevlar bought for 3 players. AKs on 2 of them. Urka looking to strike first here for Grayhounds. Mizuna smokes down. UMP at the ready. Dick Stacey watching out for the mid control. And Wolfie, if he decides to commit towards long. 2 players going to rotate away from A site to try and hold middle and the B site. BT ready for rotations as nades come in, but no presence shown by Grayhound. Now the smokes and molotovs will come through. Onto the A bomb site we will go. Nade in against Mizuna, going to do a little bit of initial damage, not a massive amount. BT and Dominic there for the rotations, coming straight in from CT spawn as the smokes go up. They do not cover them from pushing forward. Dinks down. Dominic drops that bomb, looks in for Sicko. AK turns on for the first frag of the T side. Now looks in for the second man. Urka going to get forced to that position by the flashbang coming forward, and the secondary flashbang will keep the man at pit in pit. 4-on-3 situation. Grayhound in full control. They still only got 2 rifles, so that means the SMG from BT could do some damage, but he dinks down Malta on the head Kevlar. Stays alive. Boost up from the CT forces, dealt with. Urka looking for his second kill when he will be able to find it. Second on Malta with 2 of their own, and a first on the board for Grayhound as the force buy works up well. This time the short push being a bit more confident in this one. Not as many mistakes coming through. And PC did try and force the issue, so credit to them, but not going to happen. Yeah, okay, so there's a bit too much more powerful for Grayhound. And again, they have a really good habit, a really good way of playing disadvantage setups like that whole AK with Deagle set up against full-blown rifles and still making it work. Putting on the right players as Sicko and Urka. Now up against the Deagle forced by it will be Urka to strike first once again. Wolfie Doo down. And Mizuna tagged up. Dominic will fall back with him to the bomb site itself as Grayhound established pit control. Urka back here to spray on through, but not get anything more out for Grayhound. No kills, no information, no damage. Just map control. Deagle's in up close. It's going to be a chance for Mizuna, taking that one. And the second headshot as well on Sicko. One being dropped, so they have the information on where it is, but now they've isolated BT as Dominic goes falling. Round this corner, short and long to worry about. He is in the middle of the midst of the smokes, and so Urka could get isolated for a frag, but finally facing up. They do drop Malta, do drop that bomb planter, but now trades back coming through. Ducky last man standing. Knows that there's one on site, knows that there's one on long. He's going to get the kill. He will actually win out against Urka. 1 point of HP to the 1 versus 1, and one good Deagle headshot's all he really needs to get. Dexter has to play passively. No info on where Ducky's playing from, but there's only one way that he can come from. He's got to go through ramp. Dexter ready. Deagle's out. Misses the shots, and eventually Dexter will land the headshot of his own right. The AK just about keeps control here for the T side. A lot of damage done. PC on the force buy probably wanted to win that round there, and they almost did, but now the eco will allow Grayhound to build their economy. Orps in, AK's out, $4,300 for Dexter, but everybody else in a bit of an awkward position. USB's up first. Good ding from BT to begin things off. I don't think he was expecting that. I guess that second ding as well on Urka. But yeah, both players will be dealt with. 3 picks straight back for 1. Mac 10, the only thing that falls here for the T-side line. And that should be good enough here. Urka still got plenty of cash. Should invest into the AKs. The Orb stays in play. The AK stay in play. And Mizuna. Sprayed down by Malta with the initial face in the second one there. All VD. PT50 back over at Carr is going to have to concede this one. So we go 3-1 up for Grayhound. Orps in, AK's out. AUG for PT. Holding out the mid control. 2 players lined up and 2 players knocked down like dominoes. Very nice. Shut down the aggressive force from PC. Catching off one more towards lower tunnels as Grayhound peeking at the right times for the CT side. PC holding their own with the AWP ready to cut off Dick Stacy. Shoulder bait, orb shot taken, Sicko last man standing. 1 versus 5 with the orb in his hands. And the bomb on his back. I don't imagine he'll be able to do much from here. I mean, might be able to get Mizuna. And smokes up, round the corner, he'll face, does get Dominic. That goes no further. Orb will be recovered. As also some AKs. And PC with their second on the board. The damage coming through against Grayhound could cause a couple of problems. I am seeing some Rakers get chopped about. They do get the AWP out for Sicko. Urka will have some problems. He did go Mat 10 in that one earlier rifle anti-eco. You'll go Galil this time with a little bit less utility. And Sicko with no utility whatsoever. I mean, he is the AWP, so it makes sense. Head cover negated by 3 of the primary weapons there from the PC side. AK's on 2, AWP for Dominic. Headshots count on any of those faces. Malta and Dick Stacy move in to the longhouse. Completely uncontested from PC. You can see that they've kind of boosted up their main man over towards the short position. It's a corner area for Dominic. The AWP watching in the lower tunnels as upper tunnel also gets covered off by the B-bomb site players. As they do break it up and continue to hold down passive on that short position. As Grayhound play out their defaults and eventually wrap back over to the long control. They will keep Urka putting some smokes down. Going to try and set them on the idea that it might be a B-side play. Counter utility coming back though as PCG just how they're going to stack up the ace side. So they've read this whole default really well. 60 seconds left. As Mizuna will be calling out information to the Grayhound side. Second player will join the B-side defense, leaving it only to 3 of PC. A bit more doable for Grayhound. See how doable it really is. The flashbangs come forward and the execute begins. Dick Stacy, first man up to play for here. Mizuna on towards short will catch Urka off guard. Dominant gets a kill on Dexter meanwhile, and it is a 4 versus 3 favor to the CT side with the bomb being dropped out in the open. Ducky's ready just in case it's all a ruse and looks on towards the cross where one player will be able to get out there. Flashing from Wolfie, 2 players spotted, 2 players lined up, turns around for the triple. Wolfie, great sequence and great adjustment for the third round of PC. Only man that got away without an AK in that round was Mizuna. The Grayhound just got read onto so well. And now they're down to eco status. I think the first time we've seen Grayhound down to eco status for this entire series so far. AWP shot from Dominic kicks things off against Malta. Straight down. Incendiary's in from BT. GHG go into the short position for all 4 players. No flashbangs in as the AWP's domain as Dominic lines up 2 quick frags on for the third man. Can't take Sicko down, but doesn't matter. Wolfie D will be able to do the exact same thing from the exact same position he clutched out in the last round. And Dexter, with no real way back into this one, obviously. The bomb will rotate back over to the tunnels, spotted back by Ducky. Both the CT should just adjust for this, get the player taken out pretty easily here. AK, they're ready for the headshot. And it will be landed. PC taking the lead away from GHG. T-side take the utility straight out towards the longhouse, going to try and contest against PC419. Wolfie has got the AK at the helm. T-side of GHG have longhouse initial control, but not going to go too much further than that. GHG wrap back over to the upper tunnels. 3 players, including that bomb, make their way up and over against Ducky with the AKs. The only man to defend this, the AWP of Dominic. On shore, with CT's controlling the top mid position. Now the flashbangs coming over from the T side will prove the point that he's going to be a B site hit. Malta takes the first and the second. Nice sequence from him. Rotations cut off initial defensive line, taken down. The lurker is Sicko ready to backstab in against the CT side. It will be Wolfie do round his corner on the shoulder bait. Gets that headshot on the man. Damage being done to the other CT players though, and they should actually get picks. Dexter falling to the AWP. 3v3. This one might not be out of the woods yet here for Grayhound Gaming. PC is certainly considering the idea of a retake. Molotov's in, they're going to go for it. Here comes a lot of the utility. Dick Stacy takes down 1-2. Wolfie D comes up with a secondary kill. Bass to grab that AWP and save because time is ticked too far gone. His teammates have crumbled behind around him. Grayhound going to equalise against PC. A short-lived lead, but can they reclaim it for PC? That's the real question. have that AWP in play. Can buy a second one alongside AUGs and an M4 for BT. Grayhound quickly playing into the B bomb site. Flashbangs over Mac 10 now for Dexter. Gets the first man. Ducky with a trade back with the AWP, but he's just spotted to the back lines of the bomb site. And 3 T-side players will try pressure him, bracket him in towards the corner. He'll go falling. It's a 4-on-3. Make it 2 as Dick Stacey gets himself a kill in the round. Dominic and Wolfie do. Both players forced back on the rotations. We'll go towards mid position where Malta's waiting to take an exit frag. And Grayhound so well coordinated on that push. Locking all the right positions, getting all the right frags, all of the right times, and taking the lead back for the T side line. Now all we do will take out Malta, do a little bit of damage to the T side. In the end, it will still be a T-sided round. Rebuys back from Grayhound PC. Only 1 AK saved. I don't think they'll force the issue here. Indeed, they won't. Means they can't keep up that pressure they've had against Grayhound. I mean, certainly Grayhound have been pushed at a limit and pushed to out of their comfort zone, I want to say. Especially when you consider how that first map went down, how confidently they took that particular affair on Nuke. And now here for Dust 2, they're being forced to work for these rounds. It will be mid-facing coming in from Wolfie D. We will take out one player in the mid, but Grayhound have got control of the A bomb site. One player will rotate back towards Longhouse. Meanwhile, Urka takes out the one player. AK will get dropped. But only for so long. BT picks it back up, turns on. And now runs away. Grayhound with a 6th. PC. Falling in behind a little bit more, but again, it was an eco round, so the fact they got 2 kills away, it's not too terrible. I think BT might even go hunting for another. If they can get 3 players down from GHG, it's a very well placed round for him, but the AWPer is watching his position, watching his main frontal. Looks like the exit frag won't be given to him. Held back over to the Longhouse. GHG will not push any further than pit. The buy-ins from PC. Let's see if they can make it work. Oh, shot missing with the first Dominic. Second base will catch off Dexter though, and Dick Stacey not going to reface it. Not going to give up a secondary kill to the AWPer. Molotovs and flashes in. And pushed away from the short position. Dick Stacey really nothing towards that mid position. Going to rejoin the tunnels area. Second with the AWP. Meanwhile, bomb on his back. We'll get it back to 4 versus 4. And AWP kills for both sides at this stage in the matchup. Malta picks up that bomb, gets that mantle for his side, smokes down towards mid to B. Looks like it'll be a split coming through towards that B bomb. So Ducky now focusing attention on man with a war on 2 fronts to worry about, and he's not going to be able to get the second kill on Urka. Bomb wraps back out of mid to B, in through the tunnels, going to get planted with a 3v3 retake. Will PC go for this? They are pretty limited on the cash. And AWP for the retake is not ideal. Initially they're going to form up and just hold the crossfire, but They're making their way in towards mid to B, flashing out all their positions, losing a lot of utility. Sicko maybe on for a frag as a result here with the AWP. Or Deagle around this corner, sprays on towards him. Now Malta's going to look to strike. Spots one, spots two, sprays on. There's a lot of damage to Dominic, but can't quite take him down. CT's going a very, very late row retake here. Wolfie do takes out Malta, back in for the second man, sprays on towards him. Merker will get the kill. AWP now open bomb site, or not. He can't get the wall bang. Deagle's up, and they're going to steal it from underneath his nose. Oh my word, PC! A last second retake that works just about by isolating one position and finding the only angle that the AWP could not work from. He thought it would be a touch in the face, but no. PC playing that one smart. Bit fast and loose, but in the end, smart is the best way to describe it. Every angle locked out, every flank suppressed from GHG. And in the end, only one place where they were safe. They found it, they locked it, they got the round. Sicko opens things up with an AWP trade back from Dominic onto Dexter in the lower tunnels. And PC are holding a really, really good fight. Oh, AWP flick from Dominic as well, landed ahead of Dick Stacey. Even more towards the A long position. Getting caught off guard by Ducky, taking a lot of damage, but gets it to 3 versus 3. AWP shots, Molten and Sicko do return back over towards long, fire and force the issue out from Dominic and Wolfie, leaving it all to BT. 1v3, bomb will cross, Org in hand. He's really got no choice but to save in this case. Grayhound will recover. BT will try and get an exit, try and go for a bit of an awkward retake here. It's definitely not going to be working out for him. Full eco will come through for PC. No choice, no say in the matter. Swarming out the mid position. Might try to make an isolated one kill. They will take out Dexter, but Dick stays there for the recovery plays. Will spray down. Try also receive him. Moves out. There you go. One good headshot. But eventually the CTs will get overwhelmed and outplayed towards the mid position. It was an eco, so I'm not expecting too much damage being done to Dick Stacey and Dexter, but 3 players alive for Grayhound, so overall the economy profiteers. GHG gain the lead. Orbson, AK's out, M4's 1, 2 AUGs, excuse me, for the CT side, but already Mortal's going to take out Wolfie Do to kick things off. Dexter in with a second, and PC now with this unconfident long house control. Desperately trying to get a trade back here. Mizuna may catch one player on the reload, not looking for Dexter around the other side corner though, looking on towards Longhouse instead. The Molotovs will melt him away and he will go for it in Dexter's quick shot. Ducky with a trade back towards that mid position, meanwhile leave it 3 versus 2, 2 versus 2 as trades come back, but Dick Stacey and Sicko quick to respond and take out the last 2 players remaining for the CT side. Lot of chance towards that Longhouse, PC committing a lot of resources to it and Grayhound just coming up better for the kills. AWP, AK's in, UMP's on 3, scout for Dominic. And Ducky with a secondary scout. See what PC can do with this. It is the final round of the half. Heavy investment, not quite as good as the last few rounds of investment they've had. And Grayhound going for a quick play into the B tunnels. Great nading from BT. Could do a little bit of damage though it lands deep, but he still gets the spray down on 2 players. The scout's still there to support it. Scout in, looking for the headshot. He lands it on Malta, but both him and his teammate will be traded back. 3 versus 2. Weapon advantage. AWP turns around, can't get the flick on the quick scope though. Smokes in. Landing no scopes, putting pressure down, going to try and get them away. Flashbangs in. He's going to continue to face forward. This is a very bad idea indeed. He will go falling with Urka. 2 frags to his name. Now 1 versus 1 against Dominic. Spotted, spray, tapped up. And Urka gets himself 4 kills. Manic from PC. But in the end, the trades are all going in the favour of Urka, excuse me. Malta with 16 kills in that half, actually. Certainly a highlight player for the T-side line as GHG do get 10-5 on the board. And he'll be a pretty pivotal part of that. Double digit scored by the Aussies. Double flash and smoke for Mizuna. Smoke molly for BT and 3 pieces of Kevlar for PC. Diffuse and double flash for Sicko. PC once again set up the same pistol strat that Grayhound did on their T-side line. This time Grayhound have a good rhythm to what it's going to be. Dexter right up in his corner. Headshots lined up. 2 kills and the bomb completely dropped. He will be traded back by Ducky. Forcing the next man back away from his Sicko on 2 points of health. The fuse keep being dropped over in the mid to be position. But 3 versus 3 and backstabs coming in for the CT line. Dexter taps on through, hearing the footsteps but can't quite take him. And the MBT will go falling. Mizuna down to 1 point of HP. Ducky moving in. On towards Platt. 2 players will be taken out. Dick Stacey and Urka with 2 quick frags. And it will lead to 4 players getting kills. And the defuse will come through. And PC this time opting not to go for the forced investment here. Urka straight out, 2 quick kills, 3. 4th lined up by Sicko, bomb being dropped. And BT, 1 versus 5. Simple round there, PC rushing into the short position and will get taken out for their trouble. It was an eco though, again, not going for the force buy this time. Bias come in, PC with the AWP on Dominic. Glass cannon in this round. The AKs on the other 4. Head Kevlar plenty. No AWPs out for the CT line, but they've still got plenty of weaponry that they can be using here. Nades in, double stack against Mizuna. Ooh, landing a bit too deep, I think. Flashes back from the T side, PC contesting this short area. BT pushed up pretty close towards that smoke, but not going to go so far as to rest past it. Oh, blind spray from Dexter lands it up on Mizuna. Predicted positioning, and now Dick Stacey faces around that corner, gets BT down with a Molotov, with Dominic right around this one. Expecting him to be there, sees the shoulder bait and sprays on through. Slow peek will cost the AWP. It'll be a 2 versus 5 with no damage done to the CT line thus far. AK is picked up. AWP can get recovered, indeed Urka. Wolfie down low, Ducky spotted out. Burst on through, but Malta will finish off the job to him, and Wolfie with no real chance. AWP for Urka finished off the job. AKs will be recovered. The first 3 rounds of this CT half have gone well for Grayhound, with PC on a half buy back into it. Quick play from PC, goes out towards the long house. You've got Dick, Stacy, and Urka spotting out one player at least crossing over. He goes in, good shot from Ducky, but Dick Stacy takes it right back as bomb control. Going to lock on for a second frag, taken back by Wolfie Do. Short control also established by the PC side. Actually a mid-control more so from BT, but Malta ready for him. Sprays around the corner, catches and barely wins out the fight. Damage being done by the pistol. And Wolfie Do, last man standing, dropped out. (14-5), last buy back for PC419. Orp in for Dominic, 4 AKs for the T side. GHG. Also, let's stand and buy a full sets of utility for everybody. AWP for Sicko. 2 AKs in for Mortar and Dexter, and M4s on Urka and Dick Stacy. Let's see. PC can turn it around. First start here, thinking down onto Wolfie, but can't take him out. It could also be said like Wolfie spraying back and doing the damage towards Dick Stacy, but overall it will be GHG with a HP advantage. PC will go for short control. One player close in Dick Stacy, the AWP of Sicko. Fires off shots. Good flash bait in. Dominic with a nice off angle though. Ready for Dick Stacy and takes him down, punishing GHG for going aggressive. And now they go towards mid to B. Dexter is here. He is no longer here. BT with a quick frag. Malta trades it back over towards the B-bomb site, but he's all alone. As PC move up, Malta sprays on, gets himself a secondary kill onto the triple. Not quite the quadra though. BT finally gets that trade for 2 kills of his own right, and the bomb plot will go down to the default corner. 2-on-2 retake. As Grayhound have a stack up here towards the mid doors. They have got a backstab also coming in from Mizuna on the part of PC. Is he going to face towards this mid door? Is he going to try and counteract them here? He will do so eventually. Ready for the rotations. Urka makes his way into the bomb site, not checking the back corner. Finally, a swing out can come through. Mizuna can get this kill, but he misses the opportunity. Against Sicko, good in position. Now BT goes falling, and Mizuna is known to the world. Or is he? They're checking all the corners. AWP with a no scope. Never mind. Sicko will get the defuse. Completely inaccurate, and he still wins it out. No chance, unfortunately, there for BT. And no chance for Mizuna either. They just suppressed. 15-5, 10-round deficit. Map and match point for Grayhound as they look towards those semi-finals. It may be a reality for them here in this next round. Double off set up from Dexter and Sicko with full automatic weapons for the remainder of the CT side. AK's in for 3. AWP picked up by Dominic, looking for that first frag out towards mid, but it's just not going to happen for him. Organ for Malta, looking out to the tunnels area. Not going to get any facing, not going to get any control, any information, any damage, any kills. PC desperately trying to look for a way in. They need a 10-round comeback to stay alive in this series, and look at the aggression now coming in from Dick Stacy. The longhouse against Wolfie Do. Smokes up BT. In through the mid doors. Small amounts of aggression being taken by the T side line. Urka, oh, dropping down. Did he make any noise? I'm not even sure. But he's not going to act on it. I don't think the T side really want to act on anything. They just want to try and see if they can get some sort of setup into the bomb site. Meanwhile, Wolfie Do moves in. Dick Stacy's ready for this. AUG. Headshot angle locked. No kills as of right now. 40 seconds. They've got to make a move eventually. Flashbang in perfectly placed, and Dick Stacy will go down. Open up for PC, but Sicko with the AWP is able to return fire. Urka certainly into the place. More comes up. Dominic with a trade to 3 versus 3, and Wolfie moves in at a man advantage for the PC side. It's round the corner for Urka. 2 players to fight. Sprout the first, and the second's not going to line up. It's all after Dexter. 20 points of HP. 1 player on short, 1 on the bomb site. Is he ready for Ducky? He's not. Ducky with the headshot will keep PC alive. Great reads from that T side, finding the angles they need to. And winning out that 6th just by the skin of their teeth. But the rebuy. Orps in for 3 players, 2 of the CT side, 1 for Dominic here on T side. It's already Dexter strikes first. Orp towards mid, taking out BT, kicking things off on the right foot. Mizuna attempting face out towards the mid to B push. Still got that Orp of Dexter in play, and Mizuna flashing his way forward, checking out CT spawn. On there to cover it off. Urka not being seen from this position. We are locked in stalemate here for PC. Smokes up. Dexter will be able to adjust. Finally, Urka swings out and strikes against them. The CT spawn at AK will get picked up with Dominic with the AWP. Blind shots against Urka. Not going to connect on any of them. 3 shots down range. Not even a tag against Urka. As Ducky gets taken out towards the B site, it's all to the 2 versus 5. Dominic and Wolfie do. 5 players against them. 1 final clutch. AWP peeking up, smokes up, and not so ready. Blind shots from Dexter though. 3 kills so far. Dominic, Malta, there it is. 16-6. We'll burn in the flames for 1 final consolation prize for PC, but in the end it is G.